Yep, it's that time. It's time for another hog roast with our favorite sex pig, Jason Blaha. Woo! Let's do this. Okay, so we are back with another video about our favorite sex pig, Jason Blaha. And this is just really a review of Jerry Ward's beautiful, lovely, slow roast of the sex pig. And yeah, I was just watching it, and there's a few bits in there. I was like, oh, gee, why didn't I think of that? Yeah, I mean, it's a lovely, lovely, very subtle, sometimes not so subtle, slow roast of the sex pig. So strap in, boys and girls. We're going to have ourselves a hog roast, Jerry Ward style.
Raw TV. So it has been aware to me by a subscriber that Mr. Jason Blaha, let's put his picture up right here, of, oh shit, that's not Jason Blaha's hand.
I mean, that looks... that's one of the points. I was like, oh, why didn't I think of that? I've used this picture before on other things, but yeah, connecting it with Blaha, well, it's obvious, isn't it? Sometimes it's right under your nose and you can't see it. But yeah, I mean, that is that looks like Blaha. Look, the whole sort of left side of the face has dropped from the stroke. You know, he has had a stroke by the look of things. Obviously the thinning hair, which is why he shaves his head, and the teeth. Perfect match on the teeth, right? Anyway. Oh, and the Superman t-shirt, of course. Hey, you guys! It's Jason Blaha time!
No, let's put up the real picture of Jason Blaha. Okay.
The stroke face, the missing teeth, the Superman t-shirt, the thin hair. It's all there, people. It's all there. Why didn't I fucking think of that? Damn you, Jerry Ward.
Okay, that's not him. I think the first one was actually him. Let's put that first one back up. Okay, there we go. Jason Blaha, the epitome of fitness himself, right? Out of all of us, Jason Blaha, when you see him, you think fitness. Like, that's the first thing. His mom should have named him Fitness, not Jason. Like, that's what you think. But regardless.
That's it. Fitness Blaha. The Greek god, the aesthetic dream. Jason Blaha, the canine killer. Yep, that's our Blaha.
Plus, Jason Blaha has wanted me to go a little more in depth with vitamin deficiencies because he didn't really understand it. And him being an expert, he wants to understand that stuff. So he had passed this along, obviously, to a subscriber to tell me that he would like me to go over this because he has some things that he'd like to work on himself. And I do consider myself, you know, pretty well versed in this stuff. So let's begin. No matter how well you think you're eating, how balanced you think you're eating, you very well could be in a deficiency of some form of micronutrient. That's just...
And we know what Blaha eats, don't we? I eat streaky bacon and eggs and anything else that's on sale in Walmart when I get my social security check.
The bottom line. Most people are, unless you have regular blood work that you get those levels tested, and you're able to completely turn that around by eating certain things all the time, the same amounts of the same things all the time, which most people don't do, or supplementing very easily with a multivitamin, like Lifestyle Multi by GISD Labs, 2450 biosearching.com. Now, besides that, we're going to get into a few things. We're going to talk about hair loss for a little bit today.
I'm not bald, guys. I shave my head because I have psoriasis and I don't go in the sun because vitamin D is produced when you go in the sun and it helps psoriasis. But I don't like the sun because that would mean I have to go out and leave my poverty apartment. And that would mean the Muslims might get me. The Muslims might get me, guys, so I never leave. You see me? I barricade the door when I'm in my apartment. I put the bench against the door so the Muslims stay away. Ooh.
So Jason was interested in hair loss because he has a problem with thinning hair and his hair is falling out. So we're going to talk about hair loss, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but hair loss is not a problem if your body is nourished the right way, right? So hair loss, we're looking at vitamin deficiencies, niacin. We're looking at biotin. We're looking at another vitamin B that was deficient will cause hair loss. Even alopecia can be caused by that. So without the proper B vitamins as well as biotin in your diet, enough of it, you could lose your hair much like Mr. Jason Blaha has, and that is a bad thing. We want to stop that from happening and prevent that from happening. So what we do is we supplement with either biotin and a vitamin B, or you just take a multivitamin, 1 capsule serving, one thing in the morning, you're good to go for the rest of the day. You don't have to worry about your hair falling out. You know why? Because you get a vitamin in your body. You're good to go. Multivitamin, you're good to go for the rest of the day. Now, Jason also wanted to know about teeth because he wants...
Let's talk about teeth, baby. Let's talk about teeth. Let's talk about Jason's last remaining few teeth.
To make sure that his dental health is on point. He was having some problems with that. So I went ahead and I looked up and made sure that I could get him this information because I really want to help him. I want to make sure that his teeth are healthy and he's back on the mend from whatever is actually happening with him. I don't think he's actually come out and ever talked about it, so I think he's keeping it private. But 7 vitamins and minerals essential to your mouth's needs. Essential, meaning you have to take these in every day on a daily basis in the right amounts, or you have problems with your teeth. Now, look, as you get up there, nice and close. Teeth. Anyways, calcium, of course, no surprises. Calcium, vitamin D. Okay, no surprise. Vitamin D and calcium go together like peas and carrots, like Forrest Gump would say. Potassium, phosphorus, vitamin K, vitamin C, and vitamin A. If you are deficient in any of these vitamins, meaning even if your body is using those vitamins in abundance for some...
And we know that Blaha's lacking in any sort of form of nutrient or vitamin. I mean, his diet is so bad. He's shown us pictures of what he eats. He's shown us pictures of inside his fridge. And it's bad. It's really bad. Eggs and streaky bacon or pizza. Seems to eat a lot of pizza. I mean, even on video, I mean, there's tons and tons of videos of him just stuffing his fat, toothless face with pizza constantly. Disgusting.
Something else, because all functions work through vitamins. You very well could be deficient in any one of these vitamins, which will cause problems with your teeth, like them moving around, them falling out, turning weird colors, basically rotting out of your head, which nobody wants. Nobody wants to look weird with their teeth sticking out, right? I mean, that's just face facts. A nice smile, it's a nice thing, right? A bad smile, you kind of go, how well is that person taking care of themselves? But so those vitamins, okay, which also are in Lifestyle Multi. Now, we got, what are we looking at? So posture, or the way that your bones stay strong over time. Now, unfortunately, Jason has had some issues with posture problems.
Yeah, that's the old hunchback of Fleur de Lis. The old hunchback. The bells, it's the bells. Yeah, the old hunchback of Fleur de Lis. Very important for Blaha to follow this advice now. You can get a back support that pulls your shoulders back and pushes your chest out. Maybe he could look into that as well. But I think he's past the point of no return. That hunch is quite developed, and there's obviously a curvature of the spine involved as well. Very bad, which is why he's sort of, his gait is always right side dominant, and is, as well as having a stroke and sort of paralyzing most of his left side, withering his arm and collapsing his left side of his face. Yeah, he has got the worst posture, but it is, I think, past the point of no return, and nothing can pull that back and that chest out and get rid of that heavily developed hunch that he has now. But let's listen to Jerry's advice.
And I think we can help him with that, though. I think as long as he's paying attention to what I'm saying right here and he applies it, he has to apply it, because all the knowledge in the world without application doesn't really actually work. It doesn't help. So if he applies what we're talking about here today, then he can actually reverse some of the problems that he was having health-wise. And don't get me wrong, he's fit, but health and fitness are two different things. So get health back on track, to coordinate so that it lines up with your fitness. That's what's important. So vitamin B12, vitamin D, calcium, iron, and folate. Those are the 4 things that you want to make sure that you're not deficient in over time, so that your posture doesn't suffer. Because I'll tell you right now, people that have poor posture, I'm not talking about just slouching, I'm talking about people that actually have problems and certain ailments because of the fact that their bones are degenerating over time and they're having these ailments. It's really hard to fix once it starts happening. Okay, you can't really...
All right, so going to wrap it up there. But, great video from Jerry. I'm going to link it down below and I'll pin it in the comments so you can watch the full video. But what a wonderful, wonderful, slow roast of a sex pig. Lovely, subtle, slow roast of the sex pig. And it is good to see the cracks showing. It is good to see so many people back on the roast, back on the exposing of this fraud. Jason Blaha has nothing to do with fitness or the fitness industry. He's just like a tick, a parasite, a tick, just stuck on the side of it, just trying to eke out a little bit of YouTube money. He's got nothing to do with fitness. Yeah, he might have some weights in his room. Most of them, it seems, are fake. But, this guy's just a fucking loser, We know this. He's got nothing to do with fitness, got nothing to do with health. He looks terrible. He looks sick. He looks ill. And I'm just happy to see so many people back in the fight to try and expose this clown and demonetize or shut down his channel. We got to do this because he is giving out bad advice. He's giving out bad technical advice as well and practical. Sort of showing these weird, fucking crazy contraptions that he's building in his room, using his bench and his little stools and everything. Chains everywhere. He's going to get someone hurt. He's hurting himself here and there, always straining himself and tweaking what muscle he has, which isn't much. It looks grotesque. We know it's veiled gay for pay stuff, and it really does. He's pushing it towards a certain area of his audience, which is the gay man part. It's got nothing to do with fitness. It's all about gay for pay and sort of softcore, sort of gay for pay bondage sort of stuff. But it is good to see so many people still trying to expose him. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to keep pushing, keep my foot on the throttle or my foot on his throat. And just a big shout out to all the people that are still exposing him, such as Jerry Ward, we just seen. Vegan Gains, the Bear is back in the fight. Natty Lifter, Shadow Man, he's doing some great stuff again. Foxham Show, the Foxham Show, NDA for uploading all the videos, so we don't need to watch Blaha's videos and give him any views. Fight Time Productions sometimes does a few videos still. Eric Kavinsky, there's lots of small little channels out there as well doing little bits and bobs, just all trying to hammer the fraud, hammer the fake merc, and expose him for what he is, which is a compulsive, habitual liar that cannot be trusted. So keep up the good fight, people. I'm still in it. I'm still fighting, and I'm still going to be going 100% on this clown until he's revealed for the world to see what a shill and what a fake and what a liar and a fraud he truly is. So keep going, people. We're winning. And until next time, leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a family. But do leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I'm going to do a couple more videos now. And just because it's my day off, so I'm going to bang out a few more videos just to keep the fight going and keep the exposure happening. Until then, guys, I'm out of here.